Welcome to La Casa. Take a seat.
And feel like home.
Hola.
Hola. Today a very special episode.
Very special.
Because you can literally feel at home because we're gonna get fucking tattooed. And I mean, we have a topic we're gonna talk about, but just like be our guest.
This is gonna be like a short episode where we wanted to do something special, which is getting our logo tattooed.
Eso.
And I'm very excited. I think it's so cute.
Me too. Us two till death, eh?
Yeah.
Now probably people are gonna comment like, the fuck? Never do that. But yeah, it's great. I love it.
So basically, this is my part studio thing where I tattoo at home. And I have everything set up already to first tattoo Hannah and then I'm gonna tattoo myself. Let's fucking go!
She's gonna get it on her arm. I'm gonna get it on my leg.
Why did you choose your leg?
I don't know, like I have like different styles on my body and then my upper body is more for like bigger tattoos. They're like more
professional
realistic.
tattoos.
No, baby, no.
Yeah, no,
And
they're like next level, like pieces of art. Not to say
I
that
think
the rest of like what she has on her legs is not a piece of art, but I think you can understand what I'm trying to say.
it's just different styles. I mean, on my legs is way more like
ignorant, like chill.
also like more line style. And
yeah. Okay, so I have this. I decided on my arms basically because of the same thing that Hannah said. On my legs, it's not like 100% true, but 99% of my tattoos on my legs are like C-themed because, well, I'm a
she's
Pisces.
a mermaid, eh?
I'm such
That's
a
why
mermaid.
we get along so well. I got that tattooed and I think my life was telling me that I'm gonna meet you.
Yeah.
Also, you told me that's my favorite, like besides ones you did, but from the
No, that one is like the best. That's my favorite. I love it. So yeah, and basically I've been trying to save my legs to do only like C thing. The thing is, I am running out of space in my arm, but that's like an understatement. I basically have any space left on my arm. So that's a problem for future me. That or I just like renounce to ever having silly tattoos again, basically. I'm going to Japan in October and I'm gonna get tattooed and I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna put that tattoo. In Japan!
Los tatuadores in Japan, they're like
Son la hostia, sí.
son la puta hostia. So Vica and I are starting also to expand our business a little bit. Like we basically.
¿Está bien ahí? ¿Seguro?
Sí.
Okay.
I'm working as an autónoma, like as a copywriter, but I'm also doing social media management and all that stuff. Even though my passion, I mean, we talked about it very often, is writing. Like yours are tattoos. We are both dedicating ourselves to art if we want. Like if we could do one thing, then that would be that.
Yeah.
But also with the podcast, I think we kind of realized that the whole editing, I also do that for customers of mine, like editing, but also you talking in front of the camera and stuff is like something that we like to do. And so we had our first little job together.
Our first little gig,
Sí.
which was really fun. And I'm gonna say something that people may not like. Being an influencer is not as easy. Like I know because I know that it's a lot of people like to criticize. Like, it's so easy to just like review something. We were not reviewing per se. We were doing content for a company. We were shooting some content for the company, and it's like subjects that we are not really like.
It's not like our subject.
Yeah.
We're like not. We don't know too much about it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do something that I think people wouldn't recommend. I wouldn't recommend it either, but I think Hannah and I, we have enough trust and I know this girl and I know how she is with tattoos, which basically when you are putting a stencil, it should always be like in a natural
Position.
Yeah. And this is not natural at all, but I know what we want, okay?
Yeah.
So don't come for me because I really don't want to hear it.
Also, when I'm getting tattoos and people are like, can you please stand natural? I'm always like,
there's nothing natural
"Sabes,
about me.
Por eso. So yeah, we did that and we were talking about it because guys, it's like, I don't want to, like I met a friend, I also told Vica, and we literally had a conversation and I was like so como deprimida, ¿cómo se dice?
Depressed.
Depressed, yeah. Afterwards, because I mean, I understand her. Like, the job market here is hard, and not earning that much money is hard. And I'm so privileged. Like, I don't come at me like I work for a Spanish company, but my boss is German, so she's paying me a German salary, but I'm paying taxes in Spain. I'm privileged, but at the moment, like, I'm looking for more work, and it's just hard. It's hard. It's like hard to like think about that you have to survive. It's hard to think about that you have to do something for like when you get older and whatever. And I'm always the person that I say, I just want to be successful for myself. So I'm not thinking about how I'm gonna sustain myself when I'm old, because I want to be successful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I want to do what I love and whatever. But that was hard. And so I had like a really rough month. For me, it wasn't when it was Taurus season. It was the worst. So last month. For Vica,
I mean, for context, I have a Taurus rising. So for me, Taurus season was so good. I felt in mi salsa. Like, I felt like I was the main character. I felt like everything was lining up for me. Also, I kind of felt like that in Aries season, which is the one before Taurus season. Basically, just because I like fire signs and I like the energy of Aries, and also it's like the start of the zodiac wheel and everything. Like, after my birthday, which is like the Pisces season, which is the last zodiac sign, I felt like everything was going so great, so smoothly. Like, everything was in an upline maybe, and I thought like I felt really good. And it's not like I was taking it for granted. I was thinking that I am so grateful that I'm feeling like this right now, because this is like giving me a lot of ambition right now to do everything that I want to do, and like, and to feel good about myself. And oh my god, this is so cute, girl.
¡ay no!
¡Qué bien!
Es como de locos esta maneja de cámara.
Mira, mamá hueva. ¿Tú sabes cómo es la vaina? Se acabó el trípode, chama, se acabó.
This is also how we function together, which
Tomo, a veces.
is great. Sometimes I feel like I'm literal, I'm Latina. When I'm listening to my
You are Latina, you know.
girl, I have the best playlist ever.
You have also my birthday playlist, which has a lot of
See,
reggaeton.
and I'm putting like a lot of songs from you. I'm putting in. I listen to B-I-A-F.
See, I love Young Miko.
Young Miko.
She's so hot. I like.
Girls, that was the best compliment I've gotten. 2 people in una semana, they both told me, one was from Argentina and the other one I forgot, but also Spanish speaking. They both told me that I have Young Miko vibes.
I agree.
That's crazy. That's the best compliment ever.
Guys, this is our first matching tattoo.
Yeah. But girl, I don't know. I feel like we're gonna have more.
I feel too.
I feel like you should get blue.
I want that.
I feel like you should get blue. I got this tattoo on the first date with my ex-girlfriend.
Like, she was there with you?
She was there.
Okay.
It was...
You were like, let's hang out. I'm gonna
No,
have a
we
tattoo.
were in Porto. We were hanging out in Porto.
And you were just like...
And it was the last day of us hanging out, because we were like crazy lesbianism. Let's hang out in Porto. Get a fucking Airbnb after not having seen each other, but like matched on Tinder. The story is crazy.
Así son.
And we were there for 4 days, and I got this the last day.
Because you were sad because you weren't gonna see her?
No, that at that time the new Billie Eilish album was released, and Blue is my favorite song.
That's such a beautiful song.
I always listen to it with her, and I don't know, I think for me it means love.
I'm gonna start, you guys, and Hannah. Okay, so a little bit of coming back to what Hannah was saying. I was feeling very good in the Taurus season, but then the Gemini season started. Like, it just started, you guys. Like, it's been 9 days since it started. And I felt the complete opposite, basically. I felt like I was so tired that I had no motivation to do the things that I wanted. It's like I lost a little bit of momentum and maybe a little bit of confidence, let's say. And it was a little bit hard. It was a little bit hard, and it was literally 9 days. I feel so much better now. But the tea is that I feel like I was also busy last week. I was at the beach. That's why we also couldn't like do the full schedule of recording, because it was kind of like last minute thing. And I feel like I spend a lot of time like not creating anything. So I started to create problems in my head.
Wow, this is like the deep shit, but I totally feel that.
So I'm actually so glad. Like, I've been really tired these days. Also, it's been so hot in Madrid.
And it got from like not too hot to like
Super
steaming. CC.
So like my body has been like, whoa, bitch, what even the fuck is going on right now? So are adjusting a little bit to everything, no? Also, I feel like summer is such a fun time, but also it's kind of like you kind of feel like there's no point in doing anything serious in summer because people are just like worried about traveling and vacationing and relaxing and not, you know what I mean? It feels like I already missed my chance. If I want to create something, I already missed my chance because people wouldn't want to get tattooed. People are not going to want to do collaborations. People, that's so not true. Like I was like in a jail in my own mind.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm usually a pretty positive person, so it took a toll on me to be feeling like this for more than one day. I think we're back, and what I'm trying to say is that I'm really, really grateful that we're doing this today because I haven't tattooed in like 2 weeks, and that's not so long, but it felt like ages to me, and I really enjoyed
that.
doing
I get that. When I'm not writing for like a couple days, I'm like, the fuck is going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was actually the opposite because I felt horrible in tourist season, like horrible. Like I felt like everything was crashing. I felt
girl,
like
yeah, you were really like not having a good time.
the thing for me is when something like that happens, I know that I can't be like, I can't do this anymore. I just have to be like, okay, no, we have to
push through.
We have to push through. Like we have to find solutions or like something. Obviously, I can only do that because I have incredible friends that are there that I can yap to. I can feel like talk to them how I feel and whatever. I think if I was alone, I would be fucked. But I kind of feel like things are aligning for me again. A lot of things are happening. I don't feel so scared anymore about the future. I feel like we're creating once again, which is also something like that you said that I can feel so much. We have like a really good friend of ours. She's a fashion designer. She's also like very creative. And I feel like when the three of us together, the creative spirit is really high.
Yeah, I feel like that's also very important. Like surrounding yourself with people that inspire you to create.
Exactly, yeah.
And like with Hannah, I feel like Hannah has the most, for me, random ideas in the sense of so many things that Hannah thinks about doing. I'm like, I never thought about that. And that's such a good idea. Let's absolutely do it. And Hannah has like, she puts so much heart and thought about the things that she wants to do. And she always includes us or her friends, which I find like, I don't know, it makes me feel so good, like to be thought about in that way of like, I feel like in most things that Hannah creates, there's always a space for me or anyone close to her. And that's kind of like, in part, that's kind of like what inspires her. And in my case, is sometimes I don't come up with that type of stuff because I feel like sometimes I get in my own head about thinking like, nah, people are not gonna want to see me do this, or people are not interested in this. And Hannah,
you're more like that in that sense. You're more an earth sign, like more thinking it through.
Yeah, and Hannah is more like, I don't give a fuck if people like it or not. I want to do it, so let's do it. And I really do love that energy because I think ever since I met Hannah, I've like lost a lot of fear about just trying to do things. Also knowing like what she was saying at first about our little gig of trying to do content is like I think I got a little bit of like the courage to do it because it's like after meeting Hannah, like I feel like I can do so many more stuff. And the fact that she could do it with me, it's like I am like completely covered. Like I have my girl next to me, like literally. Like
I feel the same though, baby. I feel unstoppable with you.
Guys, this is such a sappy episode. I love
For
it.
real. I think I'm just a person.
Yeah.
I love people to death, and I think I see right through them. Like not all of them, but people that I love. And I think a strength of mine is like motivating people to see how great they are. You know. There's so much beautiful stuff that my friends are doing, and I want to fucking see them win, like for real. I feel like in Madrid, I found people that I can truly pursue, like my creativity with, and that inspire me so much in their expression of what they want to do and what means a lot to them. And yeah, that's like why I'm making so much space for that, you know?
So everybody should have a Hannah, and maybe also you can try to be your own Hannah, but it's better if you have a real life Hannah with you that lets you dream, you know, and like supports also your dreams.
Yeah, I think I just really like the idea of you can create your own reality, and obviously like you can also dream, but I want to make our dreams reality, you know what I mean? I want us to be...
You know, guys, I'm a Pisces, so I'm a dreamer, but she's an Aries, so she's a doer. That's
Por
why we're
eso,
such a
bebé.
good duo. Honestly, Hannah recently moved to a new place, like on the 1st of May, and we went to a store.
Oh yeah.
The only store that the 1st of May is like a national holiday, or maybe it's international. I think there's a lot of countries who also have that.
Yeah.
And I told her I wanted to go to like a little esoteric store, like to buy a little like some stones and maybe something for her new home and stuff like that, like a little ritual thing.
But it started because I sent her something on... It was like, I think it was also like full moon back then. I think it was another...
It was a full moon. It was a Scorpio full moon.
Exactly. It was a Scorpio full moon. And I sent her a reel or something on Instagram about that Scorpio full moon. And it
like
said...
the horoscope.
Exactly. And it said for our signs what we should get as like a stone. And so I sent it to her and she was like, no, you're not going to believe this. I've been thinking about getting that stone. Like I felt the need to get that stone like for a while.
Crazy confirmation.
Yeah. And so we were like, no, we have to find like a store and buy some stuff. So yeah.
But the thing is, that day I realized that most stores were gonna be closed. So I was like, yeah, I don't think maybe we're gonna find it today, but well, that's okay. It's gonna come to us any other day in any other way.
Yeah.
Well, we finished doing the move, which was really funny, to be fair. Like it was a whole thing, but
messy, but
we didn't take that long, to be fair.
No.
And then we were like, Hannah was like, okay, I invite you to breakfast. Let's go get a coffee or something like that. And we were literally walking down the stairs, and there was probably the only store open on that street that was like an esoteric store. And I was like, this is like, I'm not even gonna think about it. Like, I'm just gonna go in. And we met this very sweet lady who was like, I literally just opened and I'm so glad that you came. We were so destined to meet each other. We were talking about like our dynamic and everything because we told her that Hannah had recently moved. So we were trying to look for stuff for her new place and stuff. And she started asking about our zodiac signs. And Hannah said that she was an Aries, double Sagittarius. And the lady, she was also a Sagittarius, obviously. And she told Hannah that she needed like a lot of earth energy to ground all her fire, and I'm literally a double earth. And when I told her this to the lady was like, you make like a perfect duo. And I was like, I know, that's so true. So
yeah,
it was literally written in the stars, girl.
Yeah, it was crazy. Lo amo.
It's so cute.
So cute.
The good thing about this design as well is that I made it on my iPad, and I wanted like the effect to be like it looked like it was drawn, you know?
Yeah,
like,
so not perfect.
So it's not perfect. So it's way easier to tattoo knowing that you don't have the pressure of having to do like perfect straight lines that are so tiny you can barely even see it. Mm-hmm. But I like it when tattoos look alive, you know, then they don't look like a stamp.
Me too. Yeah, but now, that's also something, we're gonna have like a new full moon. Because now I'm feeling like a lot better. I feel like it's going up. And you guys, do you know what kind of... We have like a blue moon, no, baby?
Yeah, they're not like as common. Also, it's a full moon in Sagittarius, which is Hannah's rising and moon. Your moon sign is this is like such a special full moon for you. I mean, I feel like Hannah, she's gonna win the lottery this weekend probably. It's on Sunday, guys.
Bebé.
I think we have to do a lot of like manifestation rituals and shit. I feel so much better as well.
I'm so glad. Me too, baby. I feel like it's going up. Like, Taurus season was hard, not gonna lie. Like, I didn't have a good time back then, but I feel like it's getting better. Wow, estás manchando.
Sí, como siempre. So, yeah, the thing is basically Gemini and Pisces, they're not a match. Okay? I wouldn't even say Gemini is a match with Earth signs. So, it's not a good place for me.
My other best friend, like, not Laura, the other one in Germany, she's a Gemini double Pisces. She's Gemini.
She must live in constant war. Does she talk a lot? Is she like a...
She's very bubbly. You met her, baby.
¿Quién?
Malu.
Ah.
Es Malu.
Es Malu.
Sí. Ah, duele.
Sí.
Vale, ahora voy a intentar solo hablar en español.
Mientras te están torturando.
Porque normalmente esta chica solo me habla en español. Porque
Es verdad.
Porque necesito practicar.
No, pero lo está haciendo muy bien, o sea, ha mejorado muchísimo.
Gracias, ahora puedo hablar. Porque cuando me mudé no hablaba ni nada en español.
Cierto. ¿Te duele mucho, bebé?
No, está bien, está bien.
Seguro.
Sí, sí, sí.
You were literally in a much worse place.
Yeah, and
Not so
guys,
long ago.
very TMI, but next week I'm gonna be in a much worse place.
Totalmente.
Again. Because I got my nipples pierced 6 years ago. And it was the worst pain ever. I was like, oh my god, I'm dying. I literally have like big tattoos that were like 12-hour tattoos and stuff like that. But this pain was fuck my life so bad. So I always said like, yeah, it's my favorite piercing on me. They're my favorite piercings on me, but I don't know if I would get it done again. Bueno, I thought I never had to think about that again, but ever since I moved to Spain, my skin got really bad. I don't know, like it was very hard on me. I don't know. And I recently found out that it is for my hormones, but I don't know how it works, but I was just like, how the fuck? Like, why would my hormones change now?
Because there's a thing called a second adolescence.
Pero, ¿por qué ahora cuando me mudé a España, sabes?
Maybe because you're 28, o sea, no ti, pero es que literalmente es like close to 30s.
Yeah, baby, but like, it could have been before that. It could have been when I was like in Australia or whatever.
Cierto. But you know, you never know when things are gonna change in your body.
Sure, but that's why I was not thinking about the hormonal stuff.
Sí.
But my fucking nipple piercings rejected
Her body rejected the piercings.
Exactly. So, I don't want to lose my aura. I'm gonna get them redone next week. Fuck my life. Pray for me, guys. Oh.
You're okay, baby.
Yeah, I'm okay. I don't know why the fucking leg hurts so much, guys.
The leg hurts so bad.
I have so many tattoos en mi puto cuerpo, but the fucking leg is killing me. I'm always like, I'm so strong, I don't give a fuck. And now people are gonna be like, ha, you're a liar.
No, girl, porque es que tenía la máquina más baja, entonces costaba más que entrar a la tinta, pero igual es como si ya te hubiese hecho tatuaje una vez, entonces es repasar en una parte que ya está lastimada, así que it's totally on me. Lo siento, ¿vale?
Está bien, bebé.
Ok, tengo que repasar 2 cositas and we're done.
Vale. It's also like getting like swelly so fast, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
The
also
fucking
the heat,
leg.
baby.
Yeah, bueno.
It makes it act up the skin.
Sí.
¿Hoy fuiste a correr?
Sí.
Puede ser que esté también un poquito como más pompeada esa parte, entonces it's easier. No es malo ni nada, o sea, no pasa nada.
Because I want to get jacked, ¿sabes?
I know, me too.
I really want to get like, I want to flip guys off. That's my big goal.
Flip them off.
Flip the guys off. Like doing crazy shit with my body.
So cute.
It's really, really, really fucking cute.
so cute.
I just have to think of the pain that I had when I had my ribs done.
Sí,
That was crazy. I don't know how I did that.
because you're made of steel, baby.
I know. I can tolerate a lot of pain. I had like a 15-hour tattoo only eating like some nuts.
You're crazy, baby.
I know, igual.
That's not good at all.
I know, don't do that.
Don't do that,
Never
literally.
do that, for real. That's really bad. Sometimes I'm really bad at taking care of myself, which...
We have to improve that in 2026. I think that
I
was kind of
agree.
like one of my resolutions for this year.
Mine as well, I have it on my vision board. It also says on my vision board, valuing days of rest.
Sí, bebé. That's
We're
like,
both so bad at that.
We're so bad at that.
We're so bad at that. We both have like, we're always with friends, always like running around, always
Yeah.
having plans. Fuck.
I feel like I am sometimes like so eager to live. That's why I do a lot of plans. I don't know if I talked about this in one of our episodes, like of like feeling FOMO. Like I have never struggled with FOMO per se, but like lately I have, just because there's kind of like, yeah, this hunger of living and enjoying and having moments, not even of like trying to fit in. It's just simply I wanna enjoy my life, and
I feel
like,
that like so much for real.
also the fact that I am thankfully like completely able-bodied, the fact that my body can do all of the things that it does doesn't mean I have to push it to the limit just to honor it. So that's kind of like my lesson, to be okay with also giving it a rest. But it's like my mom is always scolding me about not taking rest, like always doing some shit, even when I'm tired, even when I'm sick, even when I'm like not feeling it. And you know, I'm young. I will have more than enough time to rest, I feel. Hopefully.
Yo también. I'm always doing weird shit con mi cara.
Maybe you can put an apple in your face, ¿sabes? Like the
yeah. Oh my god. That's like old people saying how you should edit videos if you don't want the faces to be seen. They're like, just put an apple. Chamo. It's gonna look like craziness. ¿Qué dices?
Just put an apple.
Sí, una manzana. Nada más.
An apple a day.
Está bien. Keeps the doctor away.
Keep the guidance lines of Instagram away.
Sí.
No, bebé, ya estamos. Ya estamos, mi amor, ya estamos.
This is how she's motivating me, by the way. Always saying like, we're almost done, and then, no. No, pero está bien.
Pero eso siempre es así con los tatuajes.
Mm-hmm.
And with anything. Like when you go to a workout class and it's like, you're almost done. It's like you still
half an hour.
And you still have 10 minutes, you know? And it's
For
like, that's
real,
not
yeah.
almost. I think it's now completely done.
¡Woo! A ver, bebé.
A ver ese reveal.
Damn.
Lovely stuff.
Leave a comment if you think she should fucking pursue a singing career.
Yes.
Because if you say so, I'm gonna push her there.
Maybe if I have some classes, like I really enjoy singing. I'm just so bad at it. Oh, it looks so good. Me
So
encanta.
cute, baby. Woohoo! Her turn. I think it's so funny that it's pink, the gluey glue stuff.
Right?
Wow.
It's so girly.
Pink can also be for boys.
You know what I mean.
Should I hold it for you? No, I can't. No.
Me puedes hacer las rayas, en verdad.
¿Sí?
Sí.
In the edges?
Sí, por ejemplo, una en el medio
Wow.
y una abajo. Donde sea ahí, por ejemplo. Eso es. Perfecto. So I know where to stick it.
She's like, she has one job and she already fucked up.
It's not...
Well, guys, what can I say? I tattooed like a person one time and it was a disaster. Sorry to my ex if you're seeing this. I don't know. I hope you got it covered up because that looked like bullshit. She tattooed me loads of stuff, which I like those tattoos, but mine was horrible.
I have to say my controversial tattoo artist take is that if you remove your tattoos, you have a weak mind because you cannot accept the consequences of your actions. Like, you cannot admit to people or to yourself, like, yeah, I was young and I did something that I don't like it anymore. Like, it's okay. You can have a mistake on your body. Like, it's not that deep.
I feel like you can also just change your style and get it covered. You know what I mean? It's like, if you want, like, I don't know, yeah.
But I feel like people who remove it is because they just don't want any tattoos on their body.
Sí,
At the end of the day,
Por
your
eso,
body, your
no.
choice, but
Yeah.
should have thought about that.
Yeah. Those are the Pinterest tattoo people, though.
Yeah, for sure. To me, it doesn't make sense. I feel like accepting yourself and your mistakes is way cheaper than going to have fucking laser removed, which hurts like a fucking bitch, and it's like so expensive. But whatever, people have to live their life the way they want to. And if like people didn't want to do that, there wouldn't be a business for laser removal. So, you know?
Truth. Did you know? I don't know if I can talk about this, but I found it really fascinating. So, don't take my words for granted. If you want to keep educate yourself on that a little bit more.
That's always gonna be our advice, because we do be talking a lot of shit here.
I mean, the thing is, like, I'm interested in stuff like that, but it's like not my culture. So I'm gonna say something that I definitely like. I'm way less educated on as I should be. But I saw like a guy that I think is like doing. I don't like that he's showing his children in his content, but I think he's doing cool content. He's Maori. From New Zealand, you know?
Is it the one that like, there's a kid like learning how to tattoo people?
No.
Okay.
He talks about New Zealand, like Maori culture.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And in his recent video, like one of the recent videos, he was like, his wife is pregnant, like once again.
How many kids do they have?
This is the fourth, but it's going to be the last one.
Okay.
And basically, Maori people tattoo their life story on their body.
I love that.
The word tattoo is actually from the Maori word for tattoo. And they were like going to the sea. And so this was like the way of expressing their life story. Like by their tattoos, they had like their whole body covered in tattoos for whatever happened, what was like important in their life. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's intrinsically what tattoos end up being, because the fact that you did something stupid, like I'm not trying to call any tattoo stupid, but let's say you have the word carpe diem tattooed on your wrist. Like, that's okay. You might look at it and cringe a little bit now, but it's like, you know, like that's part of your history. There was a moment in time where you thought that was cool as fuck. This is so cute, guys.
Oh my god.
I love that. Now, people always ask me, like, it's so hard to tattoo yourself. How do you do it? When you like to tattoo,
you have to stick your mind to it.
No, and also, like, it hurts, but you're, like, concentrated on what you're doing. So that kind of takes off the pain, I would say. I wouldn't say, like, it's not like it doesn't hurt. It's more of, like, simply my mind is focused on something else, which is that I'm doing this for myself and I want it to look nice. And, yeah.
Well, yeah, guys, back to our topic from before. This is gonna be like a crazy ass full moon, so maybe do some manifestation for you, or do what you feel like feels good for you in the moment, for real. Like, take that double Sag, or like not my double Sag, but like take the Sagittarius energy that maybe also Vica was referring to before when she said the sappy stuff about me being a great friend, which was fucking cute as hell. And take the energy that I'm bringing to the table and like take it from the moon and apply it to your own life. I feel
Sagittarius is also like the sign of aspirations and trips and like daring to think outside of the box, I would say. So 100% that should be a little bit of the vibe of trying to integrate that in your own life.
Yeah.
That's how I first started. I tattooed myself first. I was not gonna put anyone I knew through it without having at least tried it on myself, you know?
You know my ex that tattooed a lot of stuff on me? I was her first ever
try.
Yeah.
That's love, baby.
But I also had like a lot of tattoos before from like my friends, so I was already kind of not giving too many fucks, you know?
I think we have talked about this before. There are two types of people in the world. The people that really give a fuck about that, and the people that don't. I feel like tattoos are like a great way of dealing with self-image. I feel like they can make you feel so good about yourself. Like, I think for Hannah and I, we're the type of person that think that tattoos are hot, because there are people who don't think that, which is totally valid.
Yeah, it's absolutely valid.
But it's like also being able to do stuff to your body that, I mean, when you get a lot of tattoos, the chances of all of them being perfect are slim, you know?
Yeah.
And also kind of like detaching yourself of having to look perfect, or for everything to be perfect, for it to look nice, or for it to make you happy, you know? Which I think like with body image can be like very important, because like society always tries to make us strive for perfection.
I agree.
So I like a little bit of like the disruption of having a lot of tattoos that they might not have aged well, or somebody did it that they really didn't know what they were doing. Like letting your friends leave a mark on you, I feel like that's so special. So
I agree. Yeah.
that's why I always like I am so like grateful of everyone around me that has let me like do that to them.
That's really special. Yeah, you're gonna be on our bodies forever.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
even if
you're gonna be in my life forever. So
I hope so, girl.
yeah, I know that.
And like I feel like some friendships can fade, can change, like that's a certain, but at least you can have like the moment, the immortalized moment of when that.
You mean I thought you were gonna talk about our friendship. I was
No,
like,
no, just
not
in
this
general.
one, girl. No, but I get it. Yeah. You have this moment on your skin forever. I feel like I also had like a real cut with this, like with my ex-girlfriend that tattooed me.
Mm-hmm.
Peace and love. Like, I hope she has a good life, but I don't give a fuck about this girl anymore. But it's just like,
Do you have like a bad memory attached to the tattoo?
No. Those tattoos are just part of what I was living in
That moment, yeah.
in that moment. And yeah, we were in a relationship, and it was like important in that period of my life. Y ya está.
I feel that people, when they shit about like couples tattoos, because anything can be considered a couple tattoo, in the sense of Hannah didn't get like her ex's name
I would
tattoo.
never. Also, why? Like, I don't understand that.
But you have things that can remind you of her.
Yeah.
And I think like people need to be a little bit more romantic. Like, you know, like, okay, maybe you did love this person, you don't love them anymore, but you did love, which is the important part. And loving always leaves a mark. Always.
I agree. When I first met one of my friends, we met because we hooked up, and she was cold as a stone back then. She's an Aries as well. I don't know. Now we're really, really close. We've been really, really close for a long time. And basically, she told me that I was a hopeless romantic back then. And I think I was.
Back then, she's a Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising. She cannot escape being a romantic, I fear.
But loads of people shit on Sagittarius is that they're like really flaky and never commit to a really
because they want to be free, but they love to be in love and they love loving people. They really do.
I agree.
That's why they cannot commit to a relationship because they have a relationship with everyone. That's kind of the thing.
I have to agree with that as well, in the sense of it costs me a lot to fall in love. That's like
duele, chicos. Like the part that is like, see, this part that is like the bone. Anyways,
she got it. But
anyway.
yeah, I don't fall in love easily. But I love love. I love it. I have like eaten a lot of shit in my life, but I never stopped believing in love.
I agree. I am a Pisces, so I try to romanticize everything, and I think the meaning of life is to be in love.
I agree.
Not necessarily, it doesn't have to be in love with a person, but just in love with life.
I agree. Also in love with people. Like, my God, I adore my friends so much.
Yeah.
Like, I really like want the best for them. And I can't wait to witness their life. One of my best friends said she's gonna start trying for a kid like soon. And I think I don't want to have kids for myself. I don't know, like, the thing is with me, maybe, but I think I just need to find a really good partner first, and then I can think about it. Like, I'm not craving kids 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But she's gonna start for, like, trying for kids, and it's just, like, witnessing all these things happening, or, like,
and being a part of that.
Success, or whatever. See, I'm all here for it. Oh my God, for real.
I feel like being inspired feels a little bit like being in love. Or being in love feels a little bit like being inspired.
I agree. See.
Like when you are like in love in the sense of that feeling like you see in movies that like people walking down the street and being like, the sky looks so nice today and the birds are chirping, like how you feel when you're like falling in love. I feel like that's also how life feels when you are inspired.
I agree, babe. I agree.
So I feel like being like, yeah, that's kind of like the meaning of life. So I have to say that people should fall more in love. They should open their hearts to meet people. Yeah. They don't necessarily need to fall in love for having a relationship, but like Hannah said a million times, like you can be in love with your friends in the sense of being in love with like the concept of the union of being like, I am so committed to us doing something together. of sharing our life or wishing us the best or helping each other.
I agree.
Like, I feel like a lot of people don't see it that way, and that's why there's a lot of people who feel empty and they feel like their life is not that important. It always breaks my heart when I hear people with suicidal thoughts and everything, because I feel like the best thing that has ever happened to me is being alive and being able to experience everything that comes with being alive. So it really like pains me so hard to see that a person might be suffering so much that they wish they could
were
end
not
it.
alive, yeah.
It really like touches a fiber of my being. But I think it's important to have that in mind, and knowing that I have had like some shitty ass times, not gonna lie.
Yo también.
And I'm still here and I'm still wanting to do everything. So that takes like, I feel like that's kind of like the meaning of life, of like fighting through the things. So yeah. Bueno, primera pasada hecha, un poco como la tuya, la verdad no me agarró tampoco tan bien el color, pero bueno, no pasa nada. What I'm gonna do is bajarle un poco las revoluciones. It was hurting a little bit, you guys, but it's gonna be fine. I'm a tough girl.
Of course she is. Even though she's a softie, because she's a Pisces.
I know, but well, us softies have to be the toughest, because sometimes life is tough.
fucking you,
So
Yeah, I truly remember, like, I think I had, like, that moment in my life when I was a teenager of, like, deciding if you want to go on or not.
yeah,
I think not a lot of people have, like, that exact moment of being, like, either I'm going to fucking go or I'm not going to make it, like, stay here anymore. And if you're so young and
that's the worst part, because I feel
if you don't have perspective, you know what I mean? If you don't see that it's going to be beautiful, because everything seems so not purposeless, but so dark and so like not worthy going on, or like not, I didn't see anything good. But then I think little changes, like having the opportunity, for example, for me it was like changing schools, that like offered me a step into a new direction, you know. And even if I didn't see any, or like I didn't see like a goal I was walking to, I was like, okay, I have this step that I can take now, and this is gonna be the first step of me wanting to do this. You know what I mean?
I feel like it also happens that when you are young, like especially being a teenager, like that's kind of like the stereotype, you know, of like feeling everything too heavy. So I feel like it's very common for you as a teen or even as an early adult. I would say like my worst years were like 20, 23, kind of like that period of my life, with some tough moments at like 13, 14. Like that's a really tough age, I would say.
Yeah, 14 was my worst.
And it's like you haven't lived enough to see how good life can get. So you actually are like, literally, what could happen to me that could be like worth going through this? Like literally nothing seems like that. I think that's so unfair that being so young and like not having to struggle first, and then you really can see what life has to offer. It's unfair, but it is true that it does get better. So
But you have to believe that first, you know? You have to make your first experiences for everything. Oh my god, my skin. Wow. Also my skin, it gets better.
totalmente.
You have to make your first experiences. You have to meet your first friends that treat you actually good. You have to figure out who you want to be in this life. And I feel like that's a process that always goes on. Like, you're never done with that, you know?
The life is like tattoos, you know? Because right now it's hurting really bad. But after it gets done, it's gonna look beautiful. And I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna be so happy, and I'm not even gonna remember that it hurts.
Wow, we're getting deep today.
Total, eh? O sea, I've been saying some crazy shit today.
And I'm gonna leave that all in. ¿Qué tal, bebé? ¿Cómo te sientes?
Bueno, duele, pero bueno. We're in this together, girl.
Obvio, bebé. We're in everything together.
Sí. Las caras, Juan, las caras.
Como mi cara cuando hemos tatuado mi labio.
Sí, marica, te lo juro. You can duele, y tú.
No.
A ver cómo está ahora. A ver si yo he bajado un poco. It looks so cool, girl.
I think
¿Qué es esta
It's so
mona?
cute. On yourself, baby girl. Well done.
I love this though. This is so cute, guys. Ahora sí el super reveal.
Whoa, qué cute.
Lo amo. I know,
Okay.
after like 3 hours of us talking, which, see.
Anyway, so guys, we hope you enjoyed our little mini episode of us just rambling about a lot of shit that is going on in our lives and through our heads. So maybe you felt a little bit more at home, even more.
Knowing that if you have been feeling kind of the same as us, a little bit lost, because it was kind of hard of going through. I see it also clearly too. I don't know what the fuck is going on, like in literally the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
So know that you're not alone, and it happens. It's literally part of life, and
I agree.
You will remain victorious.
Como ella, Victoria.
Woohoo!
Okay, guys, see you next week.
Bye.
Oh no, see you on Sunday, because this one's gonna be uploaded mañana.
Mañana mismo.
Sí, I'm gonna cut it. So I wanna be like.
Bueno, adiós.
Bye.
Bye.